Welcome, adventurer. You step into the shoes of Sadie, a young orphan girl full of untapped potential and burning with a desire to unravel the mysteries of her past. Sadie is a halfling wizard with an alignment of neutral good, using her knowledge of the arcane and history to navigate the world around her. She carries a magical teddy bear named Lancelot, her best friend and protector, and a spellbook filled with amazing and powerful incantations that she is still learning to control. A potion of healing safely tucked away in a sturdy quarterstaff complete her gear. Her intellectual prowess, with a strength and intelligence, and her nimble dexterous nature serve her well in her endeavors. But strength doesn't always come from physical power. Sadie may lack in physical strength, but she more than makes up for it with her resilience and charm. Throughout your journey, Sadie's wisdom and charisma will be tested just as much as her spellcasting and agility. Ready for an adventure full of enchanted locales, intriguing characters, and unexpected encounters. Let's begin. Let us begin. As the sun sets, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, you, Sadie, look out from the attic window of the drab orphanage that has been your home for as long as you can remember. Clutched tightly in your hand is a letter, a beacon of hope and a promise of answers. You know that tonight is the night you must escape this bleak existence and embark on your journey to the Solomon house, where your mother awaits. The orphanage is locked down tight, the matron a strict and watchful hawk. Sneaking out won't be easy. The question is, how do you plan on escaping? Perhaps you could use your magic to create a distraction. Or maybe your nimbleness could serve you well in sneaking past the matron and out the main door. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Conizary has been chosen. Just ask the matron nicely. A straightforward approach, then. You approach the matron, a stern, grey-haired woman named Mrs. Brimble. She's seated at her desk, her spectacles perched precariously on the tip of her nose as she pores over some paperwork. Mustering all your courage, you say softly, "Mrs. Brimble, may I speak with you?" She looks up, her gaze sharp. "What is it, Sadie?" I need to leave, Mrs. Brimble," you let the truth spill from your lips. "I have to meet my mother at the Solomon house." A silence follows as you wait for her reaction. This is a charisma check. Roll a d20. You rolled 3. A low roll. Mrs. Brimble's stern expression doesn't soften. Instead, she leans back in her chair, eyes narrowing suspiciously. "Your mother," she sniffs, skepticism thick in her voice. "If you think I'm so gullible as to believe such a fantastical story, you're mistaken, Sadie. Go back to your chores. No more nonsense." Undeterred, you still have the night ahead of you. The direct approach may not have worked, but there are still other options. You could attempt to sneak out once everyone else has gone to sleep. Or perhaps you could create a magical distraction, as you contemplated earlier. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Loser nerd has been chosen. Go to the other orphans and convince them to riot. A bold idea. You approach the other orphans, a motley crew of children of various ages. You tell them about your plan to create a distraction for Mrs. Brimble so you could escape. Your charisma might not have worked on Mrs. Brimble, but it's possible it could work on the others. To determine whether they agree to join your riot, please roll a d20 for a charisma check. You rolled 5. With a roll of 5, the response you get from the other orphans is mixed at best. Some are skeptical, worried about punishment if they get caught, while others are simply too afraid of Mrs. Brimble. We can't cross Mrs. Brimble, Sadie, one of the older boys, Tom, says. She'll have our hides. However, a few of the younger ones seem captivated by your plan, their eyes gleaming with the hint of rebellion. But is it enough to create a sufficient distraction? Looks like you'll need to consider another strategy or find a way to boost your persuasive power. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Use your magic to create an army of teddy bears, let them fight the staff. A creative tactic. You take a deep breath, centering yourself, and begin to murmur the incantation. The energy in the room shifts, crackling with magic as you focus your power on Lancelot, your enchanted teddy bear. To determine the success of this spell, please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 20. A roll of 20. A critical success. As you finish the spell, Lancelot begins to ripple and shudder in your hands. There's a blinding flash, and suddenly where once stood a single teddy bear, now stands an army of small stuffed warriors. They march towards the orphanage staff, soft paws raised threateningly. The staff are taken aback, surprise etched on their faces as they scramble to respond to the chaotic scene. The children cheer and laugh at the spectacle, providing the perfect distraction. With everyone preoccupied, you make your move, sneaking out amidst the chaos. The world outside the orphanage awaits you, full of danger and the promise of answers at the Solomon House. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Conizri has been chosen. Ask a stranger where the Solomon House is. You step onto the cobblestone streets, the cool night air brushing against your face. You feel a mix of thrill and fear. You're free, but also all alone in a world you've hardly explored. You need to find the Solomon House, but you don't know the way. Spotting a kind-looking old man walking his dog, you approach him cautiously. "Excuse me, sir," you start, mustering all your courage, "could you guide me to the Solomon House?" The man's eyes widen. "The Solomon House, you say? That old place. This requires a charisma check. Roll a d20. You rolled 2. With a roll of 2, the man's expression turns wary. "I don't think it's a good idea for a wee lass like you to be wandering towards that old house at this hour. Best you go home, now," he responds gruffly, clearly not swayed by your appeal. It seems you'll need to find the Solomon House on your own. However, you still have the map from your mother's letter. You could try to use your proficiency in history to remember details about the town layout or your arcana knowledge to sense any magical traces that might lead you to the house. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Conisary has been chosen. Study the map. You decide to rely on your own abilities and pull out the map that came with your mother's letter. It's a little worn at the edges, but the markings are clear enough. To interpret the map and navigate your way to the Solomon House, you'll need to rely on your intelligence. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 13. With a roll of 13, your keen intellect allows you to decipher the map's markings and landmarks. The path to Solomon House becomes clearer, guiding you through the less traversed back streets and alleyways of the town. The journey is dark and eerie, but your determination carries you forward. As you approach, you see the Solomon House looming in the distance. Its once bright exterior is now dark and foreboding, not the house you remember from your early childhood. A note stuck onto the door reads, "The key is in the garden. You must now find the key." Will you use your spell to light up the area, or will you meticulously search the garden yourself? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Use magic to cause the key to vibrate so you can find it easy. A clever use of magic. You focus your energy, casting a spell intended to cause the key to vibrate and reveal its location. As you weave the arcane symbols into the air and whisper the incantation, a feeling of anticipation fills you. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check to determine the success of your spell. You rolled 5. With a roll of 5, your spell doesn't work as you expected. The garden remains still, no sign of a vibrating key. It seems your magic is just a bit off tonight. Don't lose hope, though. You still have the option to search the garden manually. It may take longer, but you're not short on determination. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Cast a spell that pulls the key from its hiding place and directly into your hand. You decide to try another magical approach, this time focusing your energy on attracting the key directly to your hand. You hold out your arm, eyes closed, and begin to chant the incantation. This will be an intelligence check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 7. With a roll of 7, your spell works, but not as strongly as you'd hoped. You feel a faint tug at your fingertips, as if something metallic is trying to make its way to you, but it's not quite strong enough. Despite the incomplete success of the spell, it's given you a general direction. You know the key is somewhere towards the back of the garden, near an old stone well. You could use your dexterity to quickly search that area. Or, you may want to try another spell, using your magic to illuminate the garden and make the search easier. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Look in the general direction of the sensation. Following the faint sensation from your spell, you navigate your way towards the old stone well at the back of the garden. Your heart beats in anticipation as you step carefully over the overgrown weeds, eyes scanning the ground and the surrounding area. To find the key in the dim moonlight, you'll need to make a perception check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 14. With a roll of 14, your eyes adjust to the darkness just enough for you to spot a faint glint near the base of the well. As you draw closer, you see it's a key. It's slightly rusty, half buried in the dirt, but it's definitely a key. With the key finally in your grasp, you head back towards the Solomon house. The large mansion seems even more ominous up close, the silence around it chilling. You take a moment to compose yourself before inserting the key into the lock and pushing open the door. As you step inside, you feel a shiver run down your spine. The once familiar house now feels alien and intimidating. But, you remember your mother's letter and your resolve hardens. There are multiple rooms to explore, each potentially holding clues about your mother's whereabouts. Where do you choose to start? The living room, the kitchen, or the stairs leading up? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Lady of the Lindens has been chosen. The kitchen, because why wouldn't Mother be there? With a certain logic in mind, you decide to start with the kitchen. You remember the warm smell of freshly baked bread and your mother's soft humming from your early childhood. If there were any traces of your mother, it would be there. As you step into the kitchen, the air grows colder and you sense a presence that sends a chill down your spine. Suddenly, you see a ghostly figure materialize in front of you. It's a terrifying demonic ghost, its eyes glowing red as it stares at you menacingly. It seems you must confront this ghost to continue your investigation. Will you try to communicate with it, or use your magic to defend yourself? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Ask it politely what it wants. Taking a deep breath, you muster the courage to speak. What do you want? You ask, your voice steady despite the fear churning in your stomach. The demonic ghost regards you silently for a moment before it begins to speak. Its voice is a low, guttural growl that sends shivers down your spine. This interaction will require a charisma check. Roll a d20. You rolled 13. With a roll of 13, your voice carries enough conviction to gain the ghost's attention. It seems to study you for a moment, its glowing red eyes narrowing. Finally, it speaks. I guard this realm, it growls. Only those proven worthy may pass. You realize that the ghost is not an enemy, but a guardian placed here, perhaps by your mother herself. To gain its trust and pass, you must prove your worthiness. The ghost seems sensitive to the presence of Lancelot, your magical teddy bear. Maybe there's something about Lancelot that can help. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Tell Lancelot to speak with the ghostee. You look down at Lancelot, tucked securely under your arm. Lancelot, you whisper, talk to the ghost for me. As an enchanted bear, Lancelot does possess a level of sentience and magical ability. However, whether or not he can effectively communicate with the ghost is uncertain. This attempt will need an intelligence check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 9. With a roll of 9, you focus your energy on Lancelot, urging him to communicate with the guardian ghost. The bear seems to shimmer faintly, its button eyes glowing with a soft, blue light. Lancelot doesn't speak in the conventional sense, but it projects a comforting, friendly aura, one that contrasts with the chilling presence of the ghost. The ghost scrutinizes Lancelot, its red eyes flickering with a hint of recognition. It steps back, seemingly less hostile. You bear a familiar presence, it growls towards Lancelot. The lady of the house entrusted you with her child. It turns its gaze to you. If you are under its protection, then you may pass. With the Ghost Guardian's approval, you now may continue your exploration of the Solomon house. Do you proceed further into the kitchen or venture into another room? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Conizary has been chosen. Explore the living room. Cast See Invisible. Leaving the kitchen behind, you move towards the living room, a place of comfort and family gatherings in your fragmented memories. The room is gloomy, dust particles swirling in the slivers of moonlight seeping through the curtains. You decide to cast See Invisible to ensure you don't miss any hidden entities or objects. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check to determine the success of your spell. You rolled 14. With a roll of 14, your spell is a success. Your vision shifts, allowing you to see beyond the normal spectrum. The living room, once dark and gloomy, now glows with faint traces of residual magic. However, the room is not empty. In the corner, you spot a shimmering figure, another ghost, albeit less menacing than the one in the kitchen. It seems unaware of your presence. You also see a faint glow emanating from a dusty bookshelf. Do you try to communicate with the ghost, or do you investigate the bookshelf? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. First greet the ghost, then investigate the bookshelf. You approach the ghost, offering a polite nod. "Hello," you say quietly, not wanting to startle it. The ghost doesn't respond but turns to look at you, its spectral eyes wide with surprise. It seems non-hostile, merely observing your actions. Feeling slightly more at ease, you turn your attention to the glowing bookshelf. With a sense of anticipation, you approach it, ready to uncover whatever secrets it may hold. To investigate the bookshelf, please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 5. With a roll of 5, you struggle to make sense of the bookshelf. The dusty tomes seem commonplace, their titles indicating a variety of subjects from magical theory to ancient history. However, the glow you saw before seems to emanate from a strange hollow space on the bookshelf, barely large enough to hold a small item. Try as you might, you can't seem to figure out how to access it. Perhaps there's a mechanism or a specific book that triggers it. You could try again, using your knowledge of Arcana to understand the magical signature. You could also ask the ghost if it knows anything about the bookshelf. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Ask the ghost if he is willing to help you. Turning to the silent spectral observer, you ask, "Can you help me with this bookshelf? I believe there's something important here." The ghost's reaction will depend on your ability to persuade it. Please roll a d20 for a charisma check. You rolled 18. With a roll of 18, your words seem to resonate with the ghost. It glides over to the bookshelf, its spectral hand passing over the spines of the books. It stops at a book titled, The Arcane and the Ordinary, pulling it out slightly. Suddenly, the bookshelf shudders and a concealed compartment slides open, revealing an ancient, beautifully crafted key, glowing with the same light you'd seen before. The ghost then fades away, its duty fulfilled. With the key in your possession, you can now explore the upstairs rooms according to the map in your mother's letter. The ominous basement also beckons, the promise of occult artifacts and possibly answers lurking within its depths. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Earl Testicles has been chosen. Go upstairs while singing Jump in the Line by Harry Belafontaine. With newfound courage and the ethereal key in hand, you ascend the creaky staircase, your voice ringing out in the gloomy silence of the house. The joyful rhythm of Jump in the Line echoes around you, a beacon of light amidst the darkness. As you reach the landing, 3 doors come into view. The map from your mother's letter indicates that each room may contain clues to her whereabouts. The master bedroom to the left, a study in the middle, and a door marked Library to the right. Which door do you choose to open first? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Lady of the Lindens has been chosen. Ask Lancelot which door he wants to go through first. You turn to Lancelot, the magical teddy bear who's been your companion throughout this journey. Which door do you think we should go through first, Lancelot? You ask. Lancelot can't communicate in words, but his magical essence can give you a sense of his preference. This will be an intelligence check to understand Lancelot's inclination. Please roll a d20. You rolled 20. With a critical success of 20, you feel a strong connection with Lancelot. It's as if you can hear his thoughts. The bear resonates with a magical pull towards the study. It's a subtle feeling, like the tug of a gentle tide, but it's unmistakable. With Lancelot's guidance, you approach the door to the study, a sense of anticipation building within you. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Lady of the Lindens has been chosen. Follow Lancelot's advice. Trusting in Lancelot's guidance, you move towards the study, your hand reaching out to open the creaky door. As the door swings open, a wave of musty air, tinged with the faint scent of old parchment and ink, greets you. You see a room filled with bookshelves reaching up to the high ceiling, a massive mahogany desk cluttered with papers, and walls adorned with maps and diagrams. The room is dimly lit by the moonlight filtering in through a tall, narrow window. As you step inside, you feel an odd sensation, a prickling at the back of your neck. Suddenly, you see a ghostly figure appear in front of the desk. It's another spectral guardian, similar to the ones you've encountered before. Do you attempt to communicate with it, or do you prepare for a possible confrontation? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base ape has been chosen. Okay, Ghost, tell me where my mother is or I'll set the teddy on you. With a determined look, you address the spectral guardian. Tell me where my mother is, or I'll set Lancelot on you. It's a bold strategy. The ghost seems taken aback for a moment, obviously not expecting such a threat. For a moment, it seems to consider your words. This will require a charisma check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 11. With a roll of 11, your words seem to have some effect on the spectral guardian. It seems to regard you and Lancelot with a new level of curiosity. You carry the aura of the lady of the house. It speaks, its voice echoing through the room. But she is not here. She has moved through the portal. Only the chosen one can follow. Suddenly, an old mirror hanging on the wall starts to glow, resonating with a powerful magic. It seems this is the portal the ghost is referring to. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base ape has been chosen. Peek through the portal to see what's on the other side. You approach the glowing mirror cautiously, your heart pounding in your chest. The surface of the mirror seems to ripple like water, a shimmering portal that leads to an unknown destination. You lean forward, trying to catch a glimpse of what lies on the other side. As you stare into the portal, strange images begin to form, an alien landscape, swirling shadows, and a distant figure that bears a striking resemblance to your mother. Before you step through, you prepare yourself for whatever may lie on the other side. But first, you'll need to activate the portal. This requires an Arcana check to control the magic within the mirror. Please roll a d20. You rolled 6. With a roll of 6, you struggle to activate the portal. The mirror's surface ripples under your touch, but the alien landscape beyond remains out of reach. Despite the setback, you can feel the magic within the mirror responding to your touch. It seems to resonate with a similar energy to yours. You could try again, focusing on the link between the magic within you and the mirror. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Lady of the Lindens has been chosen. Cry for mother, letting emotions hit the mirror to work the magic and make it understand who I am. Driven by desperation, you let your guard down, allowing your emotions to flood out. Tears streak down your face as you call out for your mother, the longing and fear in your voice echoing around the room. The mirror begins to vibrate in response to your raw emotions, the surface rippling more violently. You reach out, letting your tears drop onto the mirror. This will be a charisma check, as you're trying to emotionally connect with the magic within the mirror. Please roll a d20. You rolled 14. With a roll of 14, your heartfelt plea resonates with the magic within the mirror. The rippling surface calms, and you feel a gentle pull as if the portal is inviting you in. Your heart pounds in your chest as you step closer. You look back at Lancelot, the faithful teddy bear who has been with you through this journey. With a deep breath, you step through the portal, the world around you dissolving into a whirl of colors and sensations. When your feet touch solid ground again, you find yourself in a dark, mysterious world. The only light comes from a distant figure that bears a striking resemblance to your mother. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base ape has been chosen. Call out to my mother, move closer until she comes into vision. You begin to move forward, your voice echoing in the strange landscape as you call out, "Mother." Each step takes you closer to the distant figure, and with each step, the figure becomes clearer. As you approach, you see her. It's your mother, exactly as how you remember her from your early memories. But there's a sadness in her eyes, a heaviness that wasn't there before. "Sadie," she says, her voice filled with a mix of relief and sorrow. "I always knew you were the chosen one. This is a significant moment, one that needs to be marked with a wisdom check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 18. With a roll of 18, you handle this emotional moment with grace and maturity beyond your years. You hold your mother's gaze, allowing yourself to feel the rush of emotions, but keeping yourself grounded. "Mother," you say, your voice steady. "I've come a long way to find you. Please, tell me what's going on. Why am I the chosen one?" Your mother takes a deep breath, preparing to explain everything that you've been yearning to understand. And so begins an enlightening conversation that reveals your destiny and the threats that the world faces. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base ape has been chosen. Ask my mother, why did you bring me here? Mother, why did you bring me here? You ask, your heart heavy with anticipation and fear of what her answer might be. Your mother looks at you with a mix of pride and sadness in her eyes. Sadie, she starts, her voice trembling slightly, you are more special than you know. You are the chosen one, destined to defeat the evil demon lord, Cthulhu. I brought you here because it's time for you to fulfill your destiny. The revelation takes a moment to sink in. You, an orphan girl with an enchanted teddy bear, are destined to save the world. You have questions, fears, but also a newfound determination. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base ape has been chosen. Tell Lancelot to be brave, and ask where I can find Cthulhu. You turn to Lancelot, gripping the teddy bear tightly. Be brave, Lancelot, you whisper, more to reassure yourself than the bear. Turning back to your mother, you ask, where can I find Cthulhu? Your mother takes a deep breath before answering. Cthulhu resides in the darkest corner of this realm, beyond the forest of shadows and across the sea of nightmares. The journey won't be easy, there may be trials and challenges along the way. But with your magic, Lancelot, and newfound courage, you're ready to face it. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Not a bobcat has been chosen. Set off to the Sea of Nightmares. UWU. With a sense of determination, you bid your mother farewell, promising to return once Cthulhu has been defeated. With Lancelot tucked securely under your arm, you set off towards the Sea of Nightmares. The journey is long and perilous, taking you through eerie forests and treacherous mountains. But you press on, your resolve never wavering. After days of travel, you finally reach the shores of the Sea of Nightmares, its dark waters churning ominously. Here, your final battle awaits. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Call out, "I'm on then Cthulhu, you little bitch, scared of a little girl and a teddy bear are you?" With a fire in your eyes and a powerful voice that belies your small stature, you taunt the demon lord, "Come on then, Cthulhu. Scared of a little girl and a teddy bear, are you?" The sea before you churns violently, responding to your call. A monstrous figure begins to rise from the depths, tentacles writhing and eyes glowing with malice. This is Cthulhu, the demon lord you are destined to defeat. The final battle begins. As a wizard, you have your spells, your wits, and Lancelot to aid you. What's your first move? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Earl Testicles has been chosen. I cast Seduce on Cthulhu. You draw upon your magical energy once more, this time to cast a charm spell. Your intention is not to harm Cthulhu, but to pacify it, to appeal to any shred of reason that may lie within. As you utter the incantation, your voice takes on a hypnotic quality, weaving a magical allure aimed at the monstrous entity before you. This will be a charisma check to see how potent your charm is. Please roll a d20. You rolled 8. With a roll of 8, your charm spell seems to falter. Cthulhu's monstrous form quivers for a moment, but then it resumes its hostile stance. The Demon Lord is a being of pure malice and chaos, resistant to conventional magic. It roars again, a terrifying sound that sends ripples through the dark water. But you stand your ground, holding Lancelot tightly. You could try another spell, perhaps one more offensive. Or maybe there's a way to utilize Lancelot's power in this battle. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Hug Lancelot, and ask him to chant a spell with you. With a soft whisper, you say to Lancelot, "Let's do this together." Holding the teddy bear close, you begin to chant another spell, your voice harmonizing with the faint magical hum emanating from Lancelot. This collaborative spellcasting is a test of your shared magical resonance. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 14. With a roll of 14, you feel a surge of magical energy as you and Lancelot chant in unison. The spell, amplified by your shared power, takes form as a blazing torrent of magic that you hurl towards Cthulhu. The Demon Lord roars as the spell hits, its monstrous form recoiling from the impact. It's a successful hit, but the battle is far from over. Cthulhu still stands, though it appears to be weakened. What will be your next move against the Demon Lord? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Try to tempt Cthulhu to eat you whole, then we can break our way out of his belly. A daring plan. You stand your ground, calling out to Cthulhu, trying to goad the monster into swallowing you. As you do this, you prepare to cast a powerful spell that you hope will allow you to escape from within the Demon Lord. To see if Cthulhu takes the bait, this will be a charisma check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 1. With a roll of 1, a critical failure, your taunts seem to fall on deaf ears, or whatever Cthulhu uses to hear. The monstrous entity does not swallow you, but instead, a tentacle lashes out, striking a heavy blow. You're thrown back, landing hard. The world spins around you as you struggle to regain your bearings. You've sustained a major injury from the attack, and if you receive 2 more, it could mean the end of your journey. But you can't give up. You have your spells, Lancelot, and a potion of healing. What do you do next? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Check your spellbook. Is there a spell that could defeat this beast in a single shot? In the midst of this chaotic battle, you manage to pull out your spellbook. Flipping through the pages, you search for a powerful spell that could potentially defeat Cthulhu in one shot. Your study of the arcane arts and your proficiency in arcana might just help you uncover such a spell in your book. This will require an intelligence check. Please roll a d20. You rolled 9. With a roll of 9, you hastily scan through the pages of your spellbook. You find a spell that could potentially do significant damage, but it's complex and difficult to cast. You're not sure if you can pull it off, especially in your current state. Just then, you feel a comforting presence from Lancelot. The teddy bear seems to resonate with your determination, its own magical energy offering silent support. With the powerful spell in mind and Lancelot at your side, do you want to take the risk and cast it, or do you have another plan? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Concentrate all of your energy and high intelligence to pull off this spell. With a deep breath, you focus all your energy, all your intellect, onto the task at hand. You begin the incantation, your voice steady and confident as you weave the complex spell. This is a decisive moment that will test your intelligence and your mastery of the arcane arts. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 4. With a roll of 4, you struggle to cast the complex spell. The arcane words catch in your throat, and the spell fizzles out before it can fully form. Cthulhu roars in retaliation, a terrifying sound that echoes across the sea of nightmares. You're running out of options. You could try to cast the spell again, hoping for a better result, or you could come up with a new plan. Remember, you still have Lancelot and a potion of healing. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Lancelot is out protector. Tell him to climb into the monster's mouth and cast a powerful spell from inside. You look at Lancelot, the enchanted teddy bear who has been with you through everything. Lancelot, we need your help, you say, giving him a determined look. With a magical shimmer, Lancelot nods, understanding your plan. He climbs onto your hand, ready to make the brave leap into the monstrous maw of Cthulhu. This is a daring plan, and its success depends on Lancelot's magical abilities and your command over your arcane powers. Please roll a d20 for an intelligence check. You rolled 20. With a roll of 20, a critical success, Lancelot springs from your hand with an agility that belies his stuffed form. He lands perfectly in Cthulhu's open maw, disappearing into the darkness. Within moments, there's a blinding flash of light from within Cthulhu. The demon lord roars, its form shuddering violently as a powerful spell erupts from within. Bright, searing light spills out of Cthulhu, illuminating the sea of nightmares. Suddenly, the light fades, and all is silent. Where Cthulhu once towered, there is now nothing but the dark, churning waters. You've done it. Together with Lancelot, you've defeated the demon lord. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Hug Lancelot, and go back to your mother. With a sigh of relief, you hug Lancelot close, grateful for the enchanted teddy bear's bravery and companionship. Together, you make your way back through the portal, leaving the eerie realm behind. When you emerge back in the Solomon house, your mother is waiting. Tears of joy and relief fill her eyes as she embraces you. You've saved us all, Sadie, she whispers, her voice choked with emotion. And sir, you've completed your quest. You've discovered the truth about your past, learned of your magic abilities, and defeated a demon lord. Your adventure has come to an end, but with your bravery, intelligence, and heart, it's clear that this is just the beginning of many tales to come. Well done, adventurer. And so shall end your tale, for now. Thanks for playing. What a thrilling adventure that was. Congratulations on your brave and successful quest. You navigated through the dangers and mysteries with courage and resolve, and in doing so, have proven yourself to be a true hero. Your journey has been both harrowing and inspiring, a testament to the power of determination and the strength of the human spirit. Thank you for being a part of this unforgettable story. We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we enjoyed crafting it. Stories like these are made possible by the generous support of our community. Please consider supporting us on Patreon to ensure we can continue to create these epic tales. Every contribution makes a difference and helps pay for the cost of running the game. We also appreciate your likes and subscriptions, as they help us grow and reach more adventurers like you. Feel free to share this channel with your friends and communities, so more people can embark on their own thrilling quests. Join us on our Discord server, linked in the description, to meet fellow adventurers, participate in lively discussions, and stay updated on new adventures. Thank you again for your participation and support. Safe travels, brave adventurer, until we meet again in another tale.